Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to tell you why I think whetstones are still the best possible choice for sharpening. So a traditional whetstone like this has been used for hundreds and hundreds of years, and for good reason. First off, before I start getting into my points, I want to mention that a whetstone like this can be had for a low price of about 50 bucks. 50 bucks and up can get you into sharpening with a whetstone, and that would be all you need. You can add things like a strap or even finer stones, but a combination whetstone like this will completely take care of the job. One point I want to mention is that it's simple. When you buy one, you pull it out of the box and you're good to go. There's no assembly, there's no parts to lose. It's just very simple and basic. Just a single unit, just one smaller brick, and that's all there is to it. Also notice that it's quite compact. This makes it handy for storage, or it makes it very portable. You could throw this in a backpack. If you're wearing cargo pants, this could go in your leg pocket of your cargo pants. So it's very simple, very compact. So yeah, it's a very man-portable system. Compare that to some of the modern systems, like if you were to get into something like the Edge Pro, the Apex, or the Wicked Edge, and those benchtop systems. They're just not portable like this system is. There's a lot of parts. If you lose a piece, you have to get it replaced, or it just becomes an issue. It requires assembly when you get it. You got to have a workstation to set it up in. This small single unit, no assembly, no parts to lose. Excellent. Another awesome benefit of something like a whetstone is that it requires no use of external power. So some sharpening systems you can get today require electricity. This does not, obviously. The two final points I'm going to make are what I feel are the best and most important points. First of all is that you're sustaining an old world skill set. The ability to be able to use a whetstone like this is something I don't think we should lose. If you're a knife guy, if you're an axe guy, a straight razor guy, a skill to be able to use a whetstone like this I think is very important and essential to what you do. If you have things, jig type systems that set the bevel for you, set the angles, they do the work, they take the thought and intelligence out of it, and it makes it a lot more basic. You don't actually have to learn a skill. You set your jig to the bevel, whatever degree, and it holds that. Sure, that's a lot easier to learn how to use, but you don't get that raw skill. And another reason I think that is important is because when you learn a skill to use a whetstone like this, let's say there came a time where you didn't have any sharpening system around. You could use those exact same skills on a rock, say. So if you're used to sharpening your knife, that's the Kershaw So Sweet by the way, you're used to sharpening the skills on a whetstone, you can apply those same skills to a beach rock and produce excellent edges right in the middle of nowhere. Whereas if you haven't developed those skills, you have nothing to transfer on in cases where you might really be stuck for something like that. The last point, and my possible absolute favorite point, they're all great points, but the last point I want to make is that a whetstone is infinitely universal. Because it's just a flat surface, you can use this stone to sharpen anything. Jig type systems will only take sometimes knives or things of that profile. You can use this for anything. I use this exact stone to sharpen everything from my hand plane irons, my straight razors, my pocket knives, my axes, kitchen knives, chisels. You can sharpen anything on this flat surface. So how convenient is that to have one system this compact, this simple, this portable, that can last, if properly maintained, 10 years 10 years plus, and to be able to do all your sharpening work with this system. I just don't think any modern systems or designs can beat what a traditional whetstone has to offer. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already seriously considered whetstone sharpening, or if you haven't done it before, I really suggest that you think hard about it. Think hard about investing a little bit of money and your time and knowledge into learning whetstone techniques. As for the maintenance and the actual skills of using a whetstone, this video is the start of a little mini-series I'm doing on whetstones. So in upcoming videos, I'll show you how to maintain a whetstone and how to get amazing edges with your whetstone. Anyways guys, see you in the next video.